I just spent the entire afternoon at the beach. Which beach? This beach. Something I've been thinking about for, I don't know, the last 30 seconds is that I'm going to stop apologising in my videos. Quite often in videos I apologise for it not being interesting enough, or not being long enough, or it being too long, or not having something to say specifically, or having, you know, maybe bad sound or whatever. I think I'll just stop apologising, because I should just do what I do, I think. Like, I should just record what I record. It's my channel. I'm not forcing you to watch my YouTube videos every day. It's up to you, and I think I make what I make, and that's it. I think there wouldn't be so much expectation then, and, you know, always trying to think I'm not being good enough and stuff like that. I think it might just be easier. So this video, for example, I know exactly how it's going to go, and I'm not going to make any apology for it whatsoever. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you will know that I add a quote to the end of every video. I give a quote, like tell you who it's by, say the quote, and that's the end of the video. I love quotes, and it seems like a lot of other people love quotes, and that's why I do it. You may not know that I spend a lot of time hand-picking the quotes I want to share. When I say them in the video, I don't read them to you. You know, I have memorized them. I only know so many quotes off by heart. Most of the quotes, I have to sort of memorize them for that day and say them to you. But I take a lot of time. Like, I go through dozens and dozens, you know, a minimum, and sometimes more than 100 sometimes. You know, it has to be a good quote. There's millions of quotes out there. Most of them aren't that great. They're like, nah, okay. But there are a lot of phenomenal quotes. I try to pick quotes that really have some real meaning and aren't like quirky or the kind of thing you'd see on a Facebook post with a picture of a cat or something. Like, no, I try to pick proper ones that you can think about for a day or a week. You know, you can sort of take with you, sort of when you're going out during your day, during your working day, whatever. Like, something you can really get your teeth into. I put a lot of effort. Like, the quotes I give you have had a lot of effort put into them, and I really think about them, and if I don't like the quote, it doesn't go in. It has to be something that really resonates with me, and like, that's the main thing, and, you know, I hope it resonates and gives value to you. So down at the beach earlier, I was doing a lot of thinking, looking up at the sky, nice clouds, blue sky, white clouds, watching them go past. One of the things I was spending a lot of time thinking about was sort of contentment and happiness, and sort of the attainment of that, and what it means if you attain that. Now, the reason for me discussing this is that in this last 6 months to a year, I have sort of become extremely content with my life, how it's set up. Actually, that's not even accurate. I've been content not with my life, not how it's set up. I've been content just in myself, just appreciating things more and accepting things that go wrong when they go wrong. So not really the external factors. And what I'm getting curious about is, does this contentment and happiness, whether me or someone else, you, is it a bad thing in terms of, let me put it another way. Does attaining contentment and happiness in things take away your sort of ability to improve your situation, improve your life, and progress forward? I'll give you a real life example. When I worked in my IT job a few years ago, I really did not like that job, and I was really motivated to to get out of it. And I worked really hard to get out of it for, you know, a solid year anyway. And I did, you know, I got my business to a stage where it cost me more not to leave my job than I made in my job. So, you know, I naturally, you know, left my job and could go full time. And, you know, it's been awesome. I've worked for myself since then, growing my business. Now, if that discontentment wasn't there, that sort of my unhappiness with my situation wasn't there, would I have pushed as hard to get out of it and get to the life I'm living now? I know that's a very selfish example, but it's a very real example. And so what I'm wondering now is, if I was okay with my job, if it really didn't bother me, if I got into the mindset where, you know, this isn't too bad, would I have worked as hard as I did and pushed as hard as I did and pushed my business forward and built my business how I did to get out of my job and go into business full time? I don't know. Like, I don't have an answer. I am just sharing this because it's something I've been thinking about a lot today and actually in the last few days. Is discomfort and unhappiness and not being happy with your current situation, is that actually a good thing? Is it a good thing? I would love to hear what you think of that. I really do. It's a question I've been sitting in. I really have no answer to it. I really don't. And that is me done for the day. I will leave you with a quote, of course. It's by Benjamin Franklin, and he said, "A man wrapped up in himself makes for a very small bundle."